Cops, I'll just give you the headline, then we're gonna go to some video here. The cops hold the family at gunpoint after license plate error. Well, look at the body cam footage.
An overwhelmed father.
Y'all put a gun on my son for no reason,
Can I explain to you? On July 23rd, a Frisco, Texas police officer ran plates on a black Dodge Charger. But instead of typing AR for Arkansas, she says she typed AZ for Arizona. The information came back as a possible stolen car. Police say it was a high-risk traffic stop. Are you serious? And at least one officer had his weapon drawn.
Everybody in the car, hands outside the window. Hey, find out if there's any weapons in the car.
The family tells police they have a gun in the car.
In the glove box! In the glove box!
If you reach in that car, you may get shot, so be careful.
Demetria Hurd was behind the wheel. In the car were her husband, her son, and their nephew.
Look at my baby!
They were on their way to a basketball tournament. She explains what it was like to see her 6th grade son involved.
They actually bring him in, cuff him, and put him in the car. They're walking him to put him in a police car. And I'm crying, I didn't hyperventilate.
She says they were instructed not to move.
Do not move.
My husband explains to me that my nephew is in there literally screaming for his life and telling him, Uncle, we are about to die.
But finally,
The officer made a mistake on the plate, it was ran differently.
the officer realizes it was a mistake.
AR is Arkansas, right?
I'm not justifying anything. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't a computer that read it. It was our human error that did this. And so please forgive us,
I made a
man.
mistake.
And I thank God that we were not physically injured, but we have suffered a lot of mental and emotional trauma from this.
You think? Best thing I heard on there was the end. Human error, our mistake. Rarely hear that in these circumstances from police who often double down. There's more details. The family of 4 from Little Rock, Arkansas, left a Frisco hotel Sunday morning. They were on their way to the basketball tournament in the Dallas area, unbeknownst to them. Frisco police officer ran the out-of-state license plate on their Dodge Charger, a car frequently stolen, that's true, according to authorities. But the officer, as you heard, entered the plate as if it were from Arizona, not Arkansas. Dallas Morning News with the details here. When no registration appeared on her screen, she and another officer began a traffic stop on the Dallas North Tollway, believing the car was stolen. One of the officers drew a gun at the family, ordered them out of the vehicle in an incident that went viral on social media. 16 minutes pass before other officers on scene tell the officer who ran the plate that the check was done in the wrong state. According to police, a sergeant who arrived on scene realized the mistake, ordered officers to stand down and end the traffic stop. I guess put the service weapon back in the holster, if you will. Frisco Police Chief David Shilson said in a statement accompanying the body cam footage released Friday, the officers made a mistake, apologizing to the family, adding that the officer who checked the plate accepted responsibility for what happened. Quote, our department will not hide from its mistakes. Instead, we will learn from them. Grant Cottingham, Frisco police spokesman, said in a written statement, the incident is still under review and any discipline related to the stop is still being determined. Frisco police released a brief statement about the traffic stop Tuesday after a video of the encounter was shared on TikTok, saying that the stop raised concerns. However, they did not initially provide any specific information about the incident. Now the aftermath. The day of the traffic stop, the Frisco department did an incident review to determine what happened, how it was managed, and to evaluate what needed to be addressed, police said. A preliminary assessment provided guidance to include ensuring the accuracy of information entered by officers. An ongoing review will identify further changes to training, policies, procedures, police said Friday. So this one I'm struggling with a little bit. Quick to pull the service weapon, believing the car is stolen. I don't know what would come up. Stolen vehicle does not necessarily mean that the people inside it are violent offenders in some kind of way, but I've not been trained as a police officer, full disclosure. David, what do you think about the details here? The quick gun out of the holster, the mistake, but also I'm curious what you think about the police response and the speed of that.
Well, this underscores a fundamental problem in how police are trained, because police are trained to dominate a situation. You suspect something's wrong, you immediately dominate. You immediately make sure that you pull the gun so that somebody has to sort of be subservient to you, as opposed to taking a deep breath and thinking, okay, no, wait a second. What's really going on here? Clearly, they did not have a lawful reason to pull this family over in the first place, because driving a Dodge Charger is not reasonable articulable suspicion that somebody's committing a crime. You need RSS in order to pull somebody over. If they had been speeding, if there was a violation, if there was a light was out, that's fine. But it doesn't sound like it was anything like that. So they run the plate, and then suddenly it pops up that there's something wrong with the plate. And rather than double check it, they immediately say it's stolen, and they go wild. That's everything that's wrong with policing right there. Because even if the plate had been correctly transmitted to dispatch or through the computer system, there are rental cars that have plates reported as stolen all the time because of paperwork problems. Why is it that police have to be so aggressive to start? Why can they slowly walk up, see if the family is peaceful and resisting? If they're not resisting, say, hey, I need you to get out of the car. I need you to get out of the car because we have an issue here, and try to be engaging with them. And then if they're defiant, then you escalate. But to immediately go with your guns drawn and pointing it at a family and putting handcuffs on a kid who's never going to forget this for the rest of his life, how does this possibly help police and help our justice system?
I agree with you. It's actionable. And when they review what policies need to change, they might want to start with not just put in the right state, but also make sure you're pulling people over for lawful reasons. That doesn't seem clear here. I think this family has a case, and I'm not Sue happy except on Fridays, okay? Somebody's got to pay for this. Somebody's got to pay, because as you said, young man, a mother, I can't imagine not being able to protect my daughter in a circumstance like that. So get it together and learn the abbreviations of each state. That is helpful.